I'm just trying to show you like what the different units look like. We have a 2-room, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room. So you can see like 70% of the types of HDB we build in Singapore. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. The Showflats is free to exit, free to visit, but every time you go into a unit, shoes off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoes off.
Okay.
That's common in Asia, guys.
It's pretty clean here, so you can walk around. Okay. The first apartment that I'm going to show you is like a 36 square meter place. Community care apartment. What this apartment is going to be different is that it's designed for the older populations of Singapore.
Okay.
For example, when you are aging, you sell your bigger apartment, you can choose to move into this kind of. It's a little bit like a retirement home, but with a little bit of dignity.
Okay.
You are living on your own outside. Okay. So the amenities nearby will be very convenient. You just go down your flat, you have a supermarket and all that. Yeah. So let's go in and have a look. So we built this for the seniors. There's going to be a lot of railings.
Okay.
The restroom tend to be a little bit more wheelchair friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big, guys. Big.
Yeah, this is like a 36 square meters.
The door
should be about 200. The door will be wider. Just there is no like curbs, so you can actually roll on, roll off on your wheelchair, and you have a small bedroom, small living room. Kitchen. The good thing about this kind of apartment is that you don't have to buy a 99-year lease.
Okay, why is that?
To maximize the kind of like cash on hand you have, say you sell a 4-room flat.
Okay.
You can buy this. Since you are in your 70s, you don't need to buy a 99 years lease apartment. You can buy something like a 30-year lease.
Yeah.
Then we'll prorate the apartment, say 99 years is 120,000.
Okay.
You buy a 30-year lease, it can be about $40,000. So you have more cash on hand for your daily expenses after selling your bigger unit. This is what the government encourages. The government encourages that your kids is not going to stay with you.
No,
they're going to move into their own private apartments.
Yeah.
You bought the bigger apartments because you thought about your kids, but they grown up, they move out.
Yeah.
So you don't need a big apartment. You either rent out the room to have some passive income, or you sell the units and move into a smaller apartments.
So this is just, it's almost like a studio type.
It's almost like a studio. Technically it's a studio with a slider door. So this will give you a feel of HDB actually engage the contractors to come in and design the place. Yeah, to give you a feel of what the units will be like, because a lot of residents will be apprehensive before moving in. I don't know. I'm used to staying in 100 square meter places. Tell me I'm going to move to a 36 one. I don't know how is that going to feel like. They build a show flat to show you what it can be.
Yeah, and it's easy if you're older. It's easy for them to walk around.
Yeah, usually it's very spaced out. The flooring are usually completed before you move in.
Okay.
So you just put on the fittings like the wardrobe, the kitchen cabinet, and bringing your furniture is ready to move in.
And you're already good to go. Yeah.
Ready to good to go.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So with two people, like a husband and wife, can live on like this?
Yes, for husband and wife, it's good enough and easier to maintain as well. It's okay, we can leave our shoes here. It's pretty clean down here. Yeah. So this is the second unit. This is the size of unit that I'm staying in as a single itself. You are not allowed to, for singles, right? You are not allowed to buy the 2, 3, 4, 5. You are only, the biggest unit you are allowed to buy is this. The 2-room. What we mean by 2-room is only 1 bedroom and 1 living room.
Oh, 1 bedroom, 1 living room. Oh, you don't got 2 bedrooms.
No, the 2 bedroom is 3.
Okay.
So This is very close to the unit I'm staying in, but the design is a little bit different. They have a very small space, right?
What is this right here? This is like a...
Okay, they figure out that people who buy this might not be single, might be older people, and they might need a space for a caretaker.
Okay.
They can have a small apartment but still have space for a caretaker. So they design it this way. They cut out some space. They gave up some living room space and design some space for the caretaker itself, to some private space itself. So, for example, your parents are bedridden. You know, you can have a place to rest while taking care of your parents.
Wow.
So they thought about it and designed it this way.
This is nice. Yeah. So your apartment looks like this?
My apartment design is a little bit different. I don't have this so-called caretaker space, so I have a maybe slightly bigger living room.
Okay, so that's nice. Yeah. It's nice. Nice.
So the bathroom, everything is
where it needs to be.
where it needs to be. Very simple.
It's nice. It'll get the job done.
Yeah. And you see all this railing, meaning that they say that they are trying to show the seniors it's not a bad place downgrading to a smaller unit. So every unit itself will have this room.
Oh, storage room.
You think it's a storage room?
To me, that's what I would say. What is it, a closet?
Which storage room is going to build such a thick wall?
Oh, this is the bunker.
Yes. This is the strongest place in all the units. Every unit will have one of this room itself.
Oh, okay.
In case of emergency, this is where we go. But usually we use it as a storage room. I use this space as an office at my place.
Oh, this is the bunker, guys. They were telling me, go in the bunker. We're in the bunker, guys. Yeah. We're in the bunker. They was telling me to go in the bunker.
So can you imagine how paranoid we are?
Yeah, we have to use that.
The type of emergency.
Look, we have to use that one.
All right, this is also a 2-room flexi. The difference is that it's a smaller unit, 38. That one is 46.
Okay, so the same thing but smaller unit.
Yeah. Same thing but smaller unit. So kitchen, everything that is there. It's not bad for a studio. I mean, like.
It's alright. Oh, you got a washer here.
If you live alone, it's fine. You're not going to fight. Same thing. We have a bunker.
This is a bunker. Everything in Singapore. Look how thick the door is.
This is solid concrete. You guys call it bunker? We call it bomb shelter.
Bomb shelter. Yeah, we can go with it too.
Yeah. So the design is a little bit different.
A little smaller bathroom than the other bathroom.
Bedroom, living room. It's not bad. It's enough for a bachelor to
to move around, be comfortable. To be comfortable. The air is on too. Woo. Is this comfortable? Yes. That's your closet space right here. Let me see something.
Closet.
Look at this guy. All right. Yeah, it's good. It's nice.
So we are moving up the chain. We have seen the tools. We'll check out the tree in that corner.
Now, what happens if you're Singaporean and you get married to a foreigner? How does that work to get a...
You'll still be considered a single until your foreigner wife get a permanent residency.
Wow.
Then you can buy, but from the secondary market.
So they
at the secondary market price.
Oh, you for real? Because
you are not subsidized as much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does that?
So until she convert to
citizen.
Yes.
So
but
hurt you
but it doesn't stop you, like say after you married your wife get PR, but your kids is likely going to be Singaporeans, right?
Yeah.
You can form a nucleus with your kid to buy a new unit itself.
Okay.
Wow. So they think of everything, right?
So that it hurt you to marry somebody outside that look like it might
Yeah.
a little teeny bit.
Yeah. This is a plan for a so-called 3-room flat. We have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and the living room. Because that's considered 3 bedroom.
3 bedroom, okay.
Yeah.
So 3 bedrooms is 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
3 bedrooms is 2 bedrooms.
So just now I tell you like every unit there's a bomb shelter, but you notice the bomb shelter is missing in this one.
I don't see it.
That's because a lot of the residents itself they find it an eyesore, having the bomb shelter door and everything. They tend to want to hide it. I believe this one is hidden.
Oh, behind it here.
They'll do cabinets up and try to hide the bomb shelter from view.
Boom. There you go.
And you need notice that the bomb shelter here maybe a little bit slightly bigger,
Small, yeah.
because they expect you to have more people living in bigger units.
Yeah, so I need more space.
Yeah, careful. Sorry.
Oh, no, we are okay.
So this is my preferred unit because the kitchen tends to be bigger
Wow, big kitchen.
compared to just now, and usually you have a yard area for your laundry.
This guy's wow. Yeah, this is nice.
So when the government tell you, say just now we see like how many square meters is this place? I can't remember. But anyway, it's usually when they tell you 80 square meters, it's 80 square meters. There's no like community spaces that eats into it. The only thing they will eat into it is this place. This place is actually the aircon latch is about 2 square meter.
Okay.
So if you have a 50 square meter unit, usually you have 2 square meter of space for your aircon unit, compressor unit. We used to hang this by the wall outside our place in the older flats. So if you see without this latch, it's usually the older flats. These are the newer flats. Yeah,
So
it's safer for the technician to
have it.
to have it. Right, this place will have 2 bedrooms. It's good enough if you have like 1 kid.
Oh yeah, no way. This is nice. There's a half a bed for that one. Okay.
Half a bed, 1 kid.
Bathroom right there, guys. Look at the bathroom.
Then we have a master bedroom, bathroom.
Only getting bigger and bigger. It's nice.
So we are down to 3. We are left with 4 and 5.
Let's see what they had.
Three. Alright, now I'm going to show you a unit, 4 bedroom, approximately 90 square meters. So there's 3 bedrooms in this unit. This is what most of this is the unit, this size of unit they will build the most, because most Singaporeans are actually comfortable with this size. It's just enough.
4 bedrooms.
Yeah. You see the living room gets bigger?
Yeah, a lot bigger.
Yeah. One of the things is that they will calculate on the basis that they estimate how many people is going to stay in that unit. Then they will calculate the average size per person needs in an apartment. For example, like this unit, they estimated about 4 people will stay in this unit. So your average is about 20-25 square meter per person.
Okay.
Yeah, to be comfortable. So they think a lot. The kitchen also becomes bigger. They have a yard space that's separated, there's open air, so it's easier for you to dry your clothes.
Nice. Big, wow. This one's nice.
So most citizens will stay in 4-room unit in Singapore.
Okay.
Most.
How many bathrooms?
2 bathrooms, 1 in the master bedroom and 1 community shared bathrooms. Bedroom 2. So even if you see the design is a little bit different compared to the units that's outside, it doesn't have the sloping.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because those are designed for the older people.
Older people,
Yeah,
okay.
for being wheelchair friendly, but these are designed for, you know, grown-ups. So this is the master bedroom, closet, restroom. Pretty well designed.
Yeah, nice. This one's nice. So this is the 4-bedroom.
So the thing is, if the average people can stay in this kind of unit, they're not going to see that this is where the poor people stays.
Yeah.
You can't tell between these and so-called private apartment. You can tell, you know, by the design, the windows and everything,
Yeah,
but you
it's
can't
not
tell,
the
you
same.
know, if it's well designed.
It's the same thing as that.
Mhm.
It's cozy. There you go. You said they hit the bomb. The bomb
This
shelter.
one is also a hidden bomb shelter. This one will be bigger.
This one definitely.
Because you got to put more people in there. Like I said, this unit is good for about 4 people. You just squeeze 4 people in the for how long?
I don't know how long they gotta do it for. Situation.
All right, after seeing the 4, now we are actually heading to check out the 5. The 5 is a bigger showroom available down here. There are bigger units. They call it the 3 gen, which is 130 square meters. This is 110. Is that the 130 just have an extra bedroom and stuff. This one have 3 bedrooms. They also have a place suggested as study, but sometimes they will not use this study room and merge it with the living room itself.
Okay.
Depends on the design. You can cut up an extra room for your study, but most of them just integrate with the living room.
This is big. Wow.
Same thing, warm shelter is hidden.
Covered up, yeah.
Let's see if this is any bigger. Wow, this one having shelf.
The doors in there, man.
Not much difference from the last one.
Not too much. I don't think it's good.
你間可能跟住做冇做標咯，佢做靚咯，我講下我你做得數，你做女做標啊。
So this is a way bigger unit, 110 square meter compared to 90. So they do an open concept. The designer decided to do an open concept itself. The kitchen is not actually partitioned off. It seems bigger. You can have a huge dining table. You also have a yard area. Aircon ledge. Usually in bigger units, sometimes they will have like 2 compressor unit. So
Yeah.
I suspect they usually make it a little bit bigger. Bedroom.
Another room here. Nice. And it's one bigger than this one. This one bigger than this?
They are bigger than this, but they don't have a show flat for it.
Okay.
There's another one that's 130 square meters. They call it a 3 generation flat.
3 generations.
Yeah, to buy that one, you really need to have 3 generation. That means you have your parents and your kids to form the 3 generation itself to buy that flat. So those are very scarce. There are not many of them in Singapore. So the bedroom, I think, is bigger as well.
Big from what I can see,
Yeah.
it's super big.
They managed to squeeze a king size bed in there. Oh, this is our king size. I think the king size in
King size.
US is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
This is our Asian king size.
Or Asian king size. We got the California
Yeah.
king size.
Yeah.
It's nice. Oh, back here too. Wow.
This is the room I talk about. They partition it as the study room.
Singapore is built around studying itself. Yeah. Wow, that's nice. This one is nice.
This one is
But
nice.
you gotta have at least 4 people living here, right?
You don't have to. A couple can buy this unit.
By themselves.
Yeah, if you have the money, because it
Okay.
costs more for a 5-room flat. So it's by square meters. Typically, this kind of unit, it depends. Like in the city, it can be double. But when you are staying in the outskirts, like Sengkang, maybe it's a little bit cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's subsidized anyway.
Yeah.
So after 5 years, if you decided not to
Go
stay
on
in
with
it, get rid of it,
Yeah.
and you are more likely than not coming higher than what you pay for.
Okay.
Usually it's about 2 times, 2.5 times. So my unit I pay 120. If I want to sell it now, it's 350.
Oh wow, you made
Yeah. So
double
usually,
it, triple it.
yeah. But if I sell it, I could buy another unit.
You have to use that money to put for
Unless you go you move into private, you're just going to buy something more expensive.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
better just to stick in there.
Oh, by the way, the system is, I'm not sure whether they design it intentionally. They give you 2 chances.
Okay.
Each citizen itself have the right of 2 chances to buy a unit from the subsidized unit from the government. So, for example, you just graduated, don't have much money, you buy the unit that says 3. You don't have a lot of down payment as well, right?
No.
So you only want a small family, you and your wife, and maybe a study room, and you don't have kids yet. But after a few years, when you have kids, after staying for more than 5 years, you can tell the government, I want to put me in my bid for a bigger unit.
Because you got kids.
So where's the money is going to come?
Where's that money come from?
You sell your first unit,
Oh.
then you have the capital to buy the second unit, also at the subsidized rate. So you don't have to pay much extra.
Oh wow.
It's called upgrading.
Upgrade.
Because you have to do it early before your incomes break the ceiling of $40,000.
Because if you're paying 14,
Yeah.
14,000.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
not allowed to buy HDB. You can buy, but you have to buy like the executive condominium I talk about.
Yeah.
Those higher value unit. If you are talking about the 3-generation unit, the household income limit is 21,000.
Wow.
But you have a lot more people staying in there, so it's going to be part of the household income because your parents' income is going to be considered as the household income as well.
So even if they retire and they get a little
Yeah.
pension from the government.
Pension? No pension.
A CPF. I mean a CPF.
CPF.
Yeah.
They give you back as retirement fund. So today you have a better grasp of HDB, different sizes. You visited 2, today you visited another 5.
Thank
You have
you,
pretty
man.
much
Yeah, I
idea
seen a lot.
how it looks like.
I seen a lot today. So most of the people already bought one, so now they just going to check it out.
Yeah. Usually to get some ideas, what should they do?
Okay.
And by the way, this thing is common for this kind of unit, CCA unit,
Okay.
because they figure out the seniors, they need some place to, put on their shoes or whatever. They usually prefabricate this stone unit right outside the apartment.
Okay. Wow.
So a lot of Singaporeans, seniors, they don't really like to stay in old folks' home.
Yeah.
There's just a stigma attached to it that they are uncomfortable with.
And I heard that the government pays the kids to have them stay there in the HDB.
The government actually subsidizes. So, for example, your parents is staying in Yishun. If you buy a unit close to your parents, the government is going to subsidize the unit that you purchase up to like maybe $50,000.
Okay.
But the provider, both of them do not sell their properties in the short run.
Wow.
So this is what the government is trying to engineer. They do encourage the younger people to stay near their HDB unit, their parents' HDB unit.
Wow. Interesting.
So a lot of thoughts have gone to it that is very unusual.
Yeah.
Not in this kind of detailed level.
No, now I understand a lot more. What is the, I guess I gotta ask people, what is the most annoying thing about living in AC? Because, you know, everybody say that's positive. Some others, I always ask everybody that. Some people say that everything they like it. I would say to me, from being an outsider, that 4 or 5 year waiting period, that's kind of frustrating.
Maybe it's the aspirations part.
Yeah.
There are people who like to stay in private apartments for the status they give them. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there are also people who like to stay in landed. But you have to understand, for such a dense population, it's not possible for everybody to stay in landed. Then you're going to end up for people, if a lot of people stay in landed, you're just going to have people who do not have land for the world housing. So what's going to happen? You're going to live in the streets.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So we try to compromise. But it also gives you the room to decide later on in life what you want to do. Say you're in your 50s, 60s, you are ready for retirement. You want to stay in landed, just sell your unit, move anywhere else in Asia.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you don't have to sell, you rent it out. Whatever rental you collect,
Yeah.
you'll be very, very comfortable any place in Asia. You've been to Vietnam, you've been to Thailand.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where you've been to China. You'll be absolutely comfortable with the rental income. I have friends doing that right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they rent out their unit. They have an early retirement. So a lot of people telling you that they do not have enough to retire. I think they just have to change their mindset. Yeah, their mindset.
So you said, wow. So they rent them out and they'll just go to China, they'll go to Vietnam.
Where
So anybody can rent out their units.
you can rent out their units
But
because
after
we have
after
1 million
5 years,
foreigners.
After 5 years,
After 5 years,
you can rent it out.
you can rent out.
Can you rent it out room by room?
You can rent out room by room, or you can rent out the full unit.
And then I heard you gotta lock the door on the other door.
That is within the 5 years itself. You can't rent out the whole unit. You can rent out one of the bedrooms or two of the bedrooms.
Okay. You said I don't have kids yet.
Yeah, you don't have kids, but you have extra room. You bought the 5, but you leave.
rent this one
Yeah,
room
you
out.
want this room out.
So you just tell the HDB you're doing that.
Yeah, you have to register it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they won't up your mortgage payment or nothing like that.
No, but they do tax you on that
Oh, I do tax
because
on
there's
that.
income from the
There's a whole
rental.
other person. Yeah.
There's rental income from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if you are self-staying, occupying it, there's very little tax you pay.
Wow.
You can have a seat. It's okay.
Learned a lot today. I hope you guys learned a lot. I'm gonna come back here again, and check out all the HDBs in the area. It's a lot of them.
So this is pretty much the 2 galleries of HDB public can visit when they come to Singapore. I really encourage more visitors from overseas to come and see how 80% of the Singaporeans actually live in.
So when somebody gets 21 and married, they come here and say, I want to get an HDB.
Yeah.
Boom, they get an HDB. They put them on the list.
They put it on the list.
How they 25, 26, they're in HDB.
Yeah.
And does it go fast sometimes? Could it be like 1 year? Could it be 3 years? Could it be 2 years?
You see,
Because people die.
it really
people get
depends.
old, there's a lot of scenarios.
You see, like I said, the popular locations will have like 15 or 20 people to 1 unit, bidding for 1 unit.
Okay.
But if you go to the unpopular place, it's maybe 3 person to a unit. You have a 33% chance of getting it.
It makes sense.
So it's your choice. There are people like for 5-6 times they cannot get it. They might be bidding in popular location.
What's the top 2 locations off the top?
I mean, anywhere near the city is top location.
So anywhere around here, something like this.
This would be good location because this is not far from the city itself. Somewhere in the north, like Woodlands, Sembawang, Yishun.
People don't really want to.
No, it's less favorite. But I've stayed in Yishun for like the last 40 years.
Okay.
You want me to move anywhere else? I'm comfortable there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my parents are there. It's easier for me. I don't have to travel to see my parents.
Yeah.
If I'm bored, I can just go down to Malaysia, which is nearer than going to the city itself.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I kind of enjoy staying in Yishun. It's a little bit far from the city, but it's in between Malaysia and Singapore. So if you find like the expenses in Singapore too expensive, we just go across the causeway and spend your money there.
Yeah.
Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah. And then come right back.
Yeah.
So you live in Singapore, but you can do your business in Malaysia.
Your lifestyle, you want to dine in better restaurants, just go down to Malaysia. You don't. Nobody is forcing you to spend here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can survive off the hawker.
Yeah, but you know, it's a social status thing. When you get to a certain level in income, sometimes
You don't want to eat.
you prefer to eat in a more comfortable environment.
Yeah, that's
to put it nicely. Yeah. But it can be expensive once you have kids in Singapore. A 4-person going to a movie costs you like what, 50 cents? I'm not sure. I have not been to a movie for such a long time. I have not been to a movie for such a long time. I really forgot what's the price, like probably $12-15 per tickets.
You figure 4 people,
Yeah.
2 people.
Yeah, if you have 2 kids, so if you go watch it in Malaysia, it's like maybe 1/3 the price. Why not? Then the savings you can go for meals. This is the administrators, the staff. We are going down. That lift is open.
Okay.
We are going down. Sorry. Sorry, sir.
Thank you for everything today, man. Thank you.
Thank you. So,
Gave a good breakdown of everything, so I understand now.
so you get a better picture of our public housing system is all about. But go ahead. Yeah.
If somebody dies, somebody was saying that you have your flat, and your wife dies. Y'all get the flat within 3 years. She dies. Do they let you live there for
I'm not
free?
sure what's the situation. Oh,
Somebody was
so
telling
you have you actually gotten the flat with your wife?
You got it, and I
Then-
moved in.
Yeah, and your wife passed. Then it's your flat.
Okay.
You are the living spouse.
So you have it by yourself. So
Yeah.
even if it's a 4-bedroom or
Doesn't matter. But there is a situation where, say, you already have a HDB flat, and your parents pass on,
yeah.
so you're going to inherit their place, right?
So what do you do
But
with that?
in your name, you're only allowed 1 HDB.
Okay,
So what's going to happen?
you get your parents' flat.
No, you have to choose between your flat or your parents' flat. You have to sell either. You can't have 2 HDB in your name, even if it's inherited. So what's going to happen is that the government will give you 6 months to decide which one to sell.
More likely people won't want to move and all that. So they'll stay
It
in there.
depends. Maybe your
Mom wanted to
your
better
parents is staying in a better neighborhood, fancier, bigger apartment. Maybe you might move to your parents' place,
Yeah.
but you're not allowed to. Because the last thing government want is you using your HDB flat to make money out of it.
Yeah.
Because considering the rental price today, it's better for you to just rent it out and get.
So you can't rent it. You have to sell it.
You have to sell it because you
And then
can't
you
have
get the money. You get the money off.
you
of it.
can't have 2 HDB flat in your name.
And you get the money for it. So,
Yeah, you get the money for it.
wow.
So that's a little bit different. That is also some of the reason why people prefer to buy private condominium, because you are allowed to own 10, 20, whatever.
Okay, that's why they
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
But HDB, you're only allowed
Only allowed one.
name in it. So both of your name and your wife's name will be on the apartment.
Are the regular apartments, the condos, they are really expensive to buy?
They are not subsidized,
Yeah.
so you have to pay whatever the market is asking for. A typical Mickey Mouse unit of 40 square meter Not far from the city. It's going for around 800,000, 800,000. So
anytime you start talking 800, 900,
yeah.
700,
Then,
I consider that a million.
yeah, but there are still people willing to pay for it.
Yeah. And then they can do Airbnbs or long time.
You can't do Airbnb in Singapore. Technically, it's not legal for short-term leases, whether it's private or, you know.
Okay.
So the lease down here is minimum. If I don't remember it wrongly, it's about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
So these are some of the estates that we are going to build. We usually have a demo.
showing them.
Yeah, showing them Tengah estates. This is in the northern part. What's going to be a lot more greenery, like the
Park District. Yeah, I see it. Wow.
So typically, most of the countries for good lands that are near by the sea with sea view, usually they'll sell it to privates.
Okay.
But down here we don't. We will also keep some land for developing HDB as well.
Okay.
So that one is one of the projects that is by the waters. We call it Bay Shore.
Okay.
Not far from where you are staying right now.
Yes.
You can probably see the development. It is actually having sea view. This one. So it's not far from the beaches. They will not build anything from front. This is actually the park, East Coast Park.
Okay.
So they are going to build flats right behind that.
Look right here.
Yeah. This one.
Oh, these.
This whole project.
Look at this, guys. Looking.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you like to stay in places with a sea view, yeah, this is the project that's going to be very popular among
this is the
the
ocean
youngsters.
right here.
Yeah, this is the ocean. This is Coast Park.
What's part
So
of
it's East Coast Park where the airport going to downtown.
Oh, where's the
There's a
airport at? Where's the airport?
The airport will be on the right.
And then you
Coming down all the way. If you go by this expressway itself, you go all the way to the city.
Okay, and it's
Yeah.
East Coast Park.
Yeah.
And then, okay, wow.
So I can tell you this one is going to be oversubscribed. There will be more Singapore young citizens
wanna live
bidding
there.
for it, putting in their names for this one.
So they probably got HDB parties when they get in one. Like, we made it. We got in a certain area. Especially.
They will be happy. It will be their pride, their first home. They will invite friends. After some time, they'll just like back to normal. Yeah.
Words, whatever.
It's just like getting your first apartment.
Yeah.
You're very happy.
Oh.
So we have a housewarming.
Yeah.
But after that, you sort of like.
Wow.
So this is another estate. No clue where it is. Sembawang. This is in the northern part. You can see a lot of landscaping and greenery is planned for this area. At least 50% of it is
I
green.
see it. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Look at this. Welcome to the HDB.
Yeah.
We did it, guys. I told you we would come today. I told you we would check it out. And we did it. We're here.
So you get a pretty good insight of the place.
Yes, I got a good understanding of how it works and everything.
All right, let's move out.
Walk to the train station.
All right, you like to see more?
Yeah.
Would you like to see more of the actual buildings?
Yeah, yes, okay.
Yeah,
Let's look at it.
but let's get a drink.
Yeah, 1 or 2 of them.